Good morning and welcome, Team Southside, where teamwork makes the dream work. Mr. Reynolds here.
And Misty, and we have some fabulous fourth graders. We've got
Bruce Coral from Miss Wells' class.
Emmett Strahan from Miss Wells' class.
All right, so now that we have these fourth graders with us, let's say the pledge together.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, well, welcome back from Thanksgiving break. We missed you guys so much, and we hope you had an amazing holiday making memories with your family and friends. Now that we are back on a Monday, we have a full week ahead of us, and we are super excited that we have a brand new ESTA mystery for you guys. So these fourth graders were the ones that came up with our ESTA mystery. They were creative problem solvers when they came up with it, and then they were also resilient learners to figure this out. So, gentlemen, how about you tell us about what our ESTA mystery is going to be this week?
The bridge at recess in the ditch, all of the spindles.
Okay.
How many of those?
Great. So, Bruce, can you tell them what the spindles are?
The spindles on the bridge outside, the yellowish bridge, the whitish to yellowish bridge.
Right.
They're like not the big beams holding it up, but like the little wood things like this tall, just like not too wide, like just a little wide. How many of those? Not any other boards, just the little spindles.
Okay, so just those spindles, those long, skinny spindles.
Yeah, look like poles, kind of.
Exactly. So our job is to estimate how many spindles we think is on our bridge. So right now, you're kind of thinking of a number in your head, formulating your estimate, so that way this week when we give you some clues, you can continue to change and tweak that estimate.
Yeah, I love this ESTA mystery.
I do too.
And this is one that if you are resilient, you might be able to get out there and actually count them and
That's
see
right.
if the weather is nice.
And they were very resilient to figure out just how many spindles there were. Very proud of you guys. So excited. So stay tuned for more clues with our brand new ESTA mystery.
All right, guys, we are glad that you're back here at Southside, and we want to remember and go over some of our expectations. Of course, we say all the time we were being safe, respectful, and responsible, but we need to kind of drill those down a little bit. And what exactly does that look like? So let's talk about hallway first then.
Yeah.
So if we're being safe, respectful in the hallway and responsible, what would we be doing? You guys got ideas?
Like staying quiet.
Good,
Nice.
good,
Using
Emma.
that quiet voice or
Great.
not talking at all? What else?
What else, Bruce?
Maybe not running.
Good.
Oh, and a big one, don't lean against the wall when you're walking.
I love that. That goes into being safe because you're not running, because if you run through the hallways, that could be unsafe. And then that goes into being respectful. We have some really cool stuff hanging in our hallways. Yeah. Really hard work that you guys have completed. So if you run your shoulder up against that wall, then it's not being very respectful to all the hard work that our students have put into that work. Good ones.
And on the bricks, if you have like a button on the side of your shirt and it's a different color than the bricks, and you run your shoulder against it, there's going to be a like blue,
leave a mark.
A streak
That's
through
right.
the wall.
Exactly.
And that's we want to take care of the school, because if we don't take care of it, it's not going to be fun to be here.
That's right. So we need to take care of it. Great. So that's what the hallway looks like. What about inside of your classrooms? If you're being safe, respectful, and responsible while you're in your classrooms, what is that going to look like, boys?
Paying attention to your teacher.
Good. Actively listening to your teacher, listening to what they say, paying attention when they're teaching you. I love it. What else?
Probably like not always don't not playing with stuff in your desk.
Good.
Like if you have like a pencil or like an eraser, like don't be fiddling with it.
Right.
And keep your eyes on the teacher if she's talking, and don't shout out.
Wonderful job.
That's a great idea.
Oh, very, very good. Okay, so what about the cafeteria? If you are going to the cafeteria for lunch, which you will today, how is that going to look if you're being safe, respectful, and responsible?
You should stay quiet.
Good. So in the cafeteria, we can talk, right? I love to talk. We love to talk when we're eating lunch. But it's important that we're at a voice level of 1 or maybe a low level 2. So that way we can all enjoy our lunch, but it doesn't get so loud that we end up with a headache.
People sometimes lunch food around.
Oh, so we definitely, we want to be safe in the cafeteria and respectful. Think about all the amazing people that we have that are working in the cafeteria to cook our food and to help us clean up after we are finished. We want to be respectful to those people that do that for us every day, so we can be respectful by making sure that we just eat our food, we stay seated when we're in the cafeteria, have a great voice level, and of course, when we are finished, boys, what's it going to look like? What's that table going to look like when we're done?
It's going to be very dirty.
But
that's what it's gonna look like if.
What about your trash?
Yeah, we're start like picking up your trash. Like if you like all the stuff off your tray, just don't just take your tray.
Right.
Put everything back on that was off of it, and like if you drop like a piece of orange on the ground, instead of just leaving it there, pick it up, because if you leave it there, people are going to step on it. It's going to look all gross.
Yeah, something I'd like to encourage everybody to do is to kind of take ownership of the school, right?
Absolutely.
We are not, or Mr. Bryan and the other custodians are not the only people that are responsible for keeping our school clean.
No.
We all need to be responsible.
Right.
We all need to see it as our responsibility. As we go through the hallway, if you see trash, pick it up. We want the building to look great, don't we?
Yeah.
And so the same thing's true in your classroom or, of course, in the cafeteria.
Yes, and I have seen students that in the cafeteria, it's not actually their trash, but I have seen wonderful, responsible students think, that's not mine, but I'm going to be helpful and I'm going to be a helper and I'm going to pick that up anyways. And that's one of my favorite things that I see. Great. So taking ownership, and you guys know we love seeing you be safe, respectful, responsible everywhere around this school. So now that we are back from Thanksgiving break, make sure you shine and show us that you know all of the expectations of our school. All right. Well, I think that is all we have for you. And you've heard these 3 words a lot, but we're going to say them again. So at Southside, we love seeing you be
safe, respectful, and responsible
in all the places. And
it's always a great day to be a Southside Stallion. Bye!